The idea that being aggressive in the NFL, that analytics suggest, all the going for it on fourth down that we've seen from Brandon Staley in Los Angeles, all the going for two-point conversions and fourth downs, which we see from John Harbaugh, that they've been costing teams games, maybe sometimes more obviously and noticeably than they are winning teams games, and that maybe the idea that being aggressive in that spot for Dallas isn't as obvious as some people might immediately assume. Go ahead, Timmy, pick it up.
Yeah, well, Greeny, I mean, I think that that's the case. While, everyone has kind of looked at some of these situations that get handled differently than they've been traditionally handled in the past, I think it's pretty clear that you can just at least take a step back and say, okay, has the aggressiveness been undoubtedly the right thing to do? Has it been the factor that has changed football team seasons and is helping them, win games? And I think you can look at the Chargers, Brandon Staley essentially having to explain why they were so aggressive multiple times when it cost them a football game, most likely, or Baltimore twice this season, where probably, or at least at a minimum, prevented them from winning a football game. And so, yeah, I don't know that this idea that just being like wildly aggressive has proved to be the right decision and the right plan of attack for football teams. So, look, the Dallas situation, look, if I were in there, do I think you take a timeout with 10 seconds? Maybe one play? Sure. But that is also eliminating the idea that something bad could also happen. You could end up not coming away with 3. So I think that we are overstating that aggressiveness is undoubtedly the right thing to do.
What do you think,
I think it's fair to say generally that saying just be aggressive for the sake of being aggressive is not the right thing. That's fair. I think the Cowboys situation, there is no argument. You call the timeout, that gives you optionality. If you still want to kick the field goal with 10 seconds left and then squib it on kickoff. Letting the clock run down benefits you in no way whatsoever.
Right.
As it pertains to the other situations, I guess you can go one way or the other, but I do think that in the Ravens game, both of those games where they went for 2 in those situations, I feel a lot more confident trying to get 2 yards there than anything else. So I guess the question I asked to people who would say that going for it there was a bad decision is, let's say they kick the extra point and miss the extra point. Would you then say that's a bad decision? No, it's not about the result. It's about how confident you feel that you're making the right decision. In a depleted Ravens roster that's beat up on defense and seems to have trouble stopping anybody, I think I feel less confident in them than I do in my offense that just drove down the field getting 2 more yards. In both of those cases, I think that despite the result, that John Harbaugh made the right decision, the best decision. And the same could be said for most of the Staley decision to go for it on fourth down, with the exception of the one that was just before halftime where you don't get the benefit of field position in that case. Like the rest of them, I think you go for it because you have more confidence in your offense. And those 4 extra points, if you score a touchdown, you have more confidence in your offense doing that than you do in your kicker. And just to close this out in my final meathead football way is I didn't come to watch a soccer game. I didn't come to play in a soccer game. Let's go for it. I'm here to play football. I want my football players to play football.
Go ahead, Kayla.
So I hear what Tim is saying about analytics, but here's my question. Nothing about that Dallas situation was wildly aggressive to me doesn't fit that Dallas situation. And the fact that Dak is literally looking at the sidelines
he should have called this
hey,
timeout
boss, what's happening? That's not analytics to me. That is a situation where this isn't a Ravens roster that's depleted. These are the Dallas Cowboys playing the Giants. Look at the score. Even if you turn the ball over there, you at least have confidence. We can still win this game. You're at the ozone, guys. The whole point is to score in the ozone layer, right? What are we? That's the whole point.
It's really 2 separate conversations.
Listen, I think we're overreacting here. We're talking about one play where you're throwing it into the end zone.
Right.
Where the net result probably
Mike
ends up being the same for Dallas.
History.
Versus when you look at the situation in Baltimore, we're just talking about the 2-point plays. In the way they went for him makes no sense in terms of analytics. You should have gone for it when it was 31 to to 23. And so the other thing is we're also eliminating the idea of not kicking the field goal early in the game if you're Baltimore. Like, how about the aggressiveness there? Like,
Yeah, but that panned out for them. Like that time they didn't kick the field goal.
That going for it in these situations has been the right thing to do.
Well, they did leave 3 points on the field.
The time they didn't kick the field goal earlier in the game, they maintained field position because they caused a 3-and-out and ended up scoring a touchdown on the next drive. So, like, I think you have to take the whole thing into the picture, even if they don't convert on that 4th down.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.